Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. Right, here's Negan. Doing these little chatty videos all along, I've been a little bit, I don't know, cautious I guess as the season has been going on, because the bonus episodes, I enjoyed them and I thought there were some super strong ones and there were some kind of weaker ones, I know. But I feel like a lot of the episodes had viewers completely split, and even mentioning the title of an episode would like enrage people, you know. But Here's Negan is one that I had such high hopes for, and I kind of knew wouldn't disappoint, and it didn't disappoint. This episode is probably, in my opinion, one of the best episodes in Walking Dead history, if not in like my top 3. And I don't say that lightly. The thing that I love about episodes like this is it brings depth and it brings like roots to a character to ground them, you know, especially like with somebody like Negan that, let's face it, he's a motherfucker. You know, you love to hate him, you hate to love him, whatever. You have an opinion on him. And most people, that opinion is extremely negative. Given, you know, Glenn and Abraham. That's just kind of like a knee-jerk answer. When Negan's brought up, it's like, oh, Glenn and Abraham. But like, my man did a lot worse than Glenn and Abraham. You know? But with an episode like this, at least it brings a little bit of context and it explains a little bit. I left my window open and the sun is popping in and out from behind a building, and I'm like, could you stop, please? Look, I'm trying something new. I'm trying to feel a bit summery, and it is really hard when the sun is getting on my fucking tits. So like with an episode like this episode also has people split down the middle. But like it has people talking, and the general consensus that I can make from this is that everyone really liked it. Even if you don't love Negan, even if you didn't convert to Negan's side after this, people at least enjoyed the episode and can kind of generally agree that yeah, it was a solid episode. There was good writing, fantastic cinematography. The chemistry between Jeffrey and Hillary was insane. Obviously, they're married in real life, so if the chemistry wasn't there, there'd be problems, you know. I realised I forgot to put my rings on today. Bollocks! Gotten so used to wearing these 2 little rings that when I don't have them on, I feel naked. So I really enjoyed this. I really did. I thought it was a fantastic episode. The only thing I can see people kind of nitpicking about when it comes to like this one is people are bitching about Jeffrey's tattoos, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? Really? We're really scraping the bottom of the barrel with the issues, if that's the only thing that people can come up with. Jeffrey obviously has gotten more tattoos since he started the show, and I don't know, the hair and makeup team were like, well, who's going to give a fuck about them? And apparently there's people out there that care. Wow. I have notes. I actually took notes. Oh my god, I feel like such a dork. I took notes, right? So yeah, something that a lot of people are pointing out as well is that the Lucilles Death was very visually similar to the Alpha Death. And yeah, I picked up on that and I thought it was a beautiful parallel, and it kind of gives more context now to Alpha's death. If you go back and rewatch it, it's like, oh, okay, well that's why Negan seemed to be so emotional over that. Alright, I get it. Her death though, Lucille's death, was just, I don't know. I didn't see it coming, and it was weird to see Negan in such a human state. You know, he's someone that seems larger than life, and we've seen him cry before, we've seen him get emotional before. That scene in the cell where he begs Maggie to kill him, that was a real like stand out, oh, this fucker's human kind of moment. But yeah, I don't know, there was something about that, and then the fact that he just kind of sat beside the bed and was like, well, what the fuck now? And the fact that he couldn't kill her. He set fire to the house, so technically, no, actually, she wouldn't be dead, would she? Because the brain wasn't destroyed. Is she just walking around like a crispy charred Lucille? Anyway, seeing him unable to put her down, like either with a weapon or with whatever, again, it just brings that kind of human element. Something as well that people pointed out to me that I did not pick up on is as Negan is leaving the house just after he sets fire to everything, he bashes in a mailbox, and apparently the name Smith was on the mailbox, so we got a last name for Negan. Didn't notice that. I'm not ashamed to say that went whoosh, straight over my head. Something as well that I'm like, can we get a bit of context, is the name Negan. I don't know why, but like, where the fuck did that name come out of? I presumed it was a nickname, but nope, everyone calls him Negan. Everyone in his past life called him Negan. I mean, did he just pop straight out of the womb? And his mother was like, you look like a Negan. I have never heard that name before The Walking Dead, so maybe it's a big name in the States. I don't know. I liked the whole story about their song in the bar where apparently they just didn't own a Walkman or a radio or a CD player, so they had to go down to the local pub to listen to their song. And then some dumb fuck was talking through the whole thing, and shit happened. Yeah, I liked that. I did like that, and I liked that Negan was buying time as well as he told that story. I don't know. I knew he was a gym teacher all along, but that doesn't fit for me. I just can't imagine him in a pair of little grey booty shorts and a little t-shirt running around the gym with a whistle. That's what we need in the next flashback sequence that we get, Negan in booty shorts. The scene as well regarding their song where they're in the bed together and he's singing to her, that is gorgeous. I have said it so many times in the past, when it comes to music, I think that music is something really important to a show. And it's overlooked a lot. Now I know The Walking Dead, they've picked some fucking bangers in the past to have on the soundtrack, but like I feel like music is so important and it's really underused in so many shows, because I know royalties and I know copyright and I know it costs a lot to get a song on your show, but that song just added to the magic that was them. Even though, yeah, look, they weren't perfect, they were not the perfect couple by any fucking means. My man was a cheater. He was a fucking cheater, okay? I've seen a lot of people say that as well, that like their story was romanticized or whatever, but like, or you have people saying that Negan's still a dick, and I'm like, yeah, he is still a dick, and then in the apocalypse changed him or whatever, but he's still a prick. I do agree, but at the same time, going through something that traumatic, it can change a person. Like I see where he's coming from. I see why the apocalypse and why Lucille's cancer diagnosis, why that would completely turn him around and make him loyal to her again. I suppose it make him like stop his ways, even though I believe a cheater never changes. That's just my opinion. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Who knows? We didn't get to see him with Lucille long enough, I guess, to see if change really was possible. But it seemed that he did change his ways, and he stuck with her, which is something that a lot of people wouldn't do. You know, if the world goes to shit, people act strange. That's something we've seen in the last year alone, you know, it's no apocalypse, but with the way things have been, like my wants and needs have changed personally. Everything I thought I wanted from life, I kind of don't, and everything I thought I didn't want to do, and I'm like, I don't know if up is down or down is up or side is what is going on. But yeah, I understand why Negan would change. Am I defending him or not? I don't know. And they're like, change is possible, he can change. In the same breath, once a cheater, always a cheater. Another thing as well I said in my reaction was that Lucille, the bat now, not the beautiful human, the bat, was just left under the tree. So yeah, I remember the neck slitting incident, but I just presumed somebody would have come along and picked up the bat that was so fucking iconic. Now I'm not saying they should have put it into any fucking Hall of Fame in The Walking Dead or anything, but like they just left it on the grass. They left the grass to eat the bat. Like, okay. And the moment that made me want to absolutely eat cement was when he came back and you had that look between him and Maggie, that kind of shit-eating grin of, hi, I'm back, sup, I'm not going anywhere. And Maggie's kind of realisation, that's something as well that has people split. And I don't know, I'm kind of leaning more towards Maggie's side, even after all of this, even after the backstory episode. I still think, like, if that was me and someone killed my husband and left me alone in the world with a little beautiful baby, I would still want him dead. I'd be like, you better sleep with one eye open, and even if you do, I'll come and I'll scoop it out with an ice cream scooper, bitch. I will kill you. So I really don't blame Maggie for still having a problem with Negan. We can see that he's changed. As viewers, we've followed him, we've watched him grow, we watched him help us defeat the Whisperers, now we've seen his backstory. But that changes nothing for Maggie. Her husband is still dead. You know, Abraham is still in the floor. Both boys are still super dead. So, like, I don't blame her for not being all, yay, go Negan. But people are kind of bitching. I saw a lot of people saying that Maggie needs to get over it. And I'm like, what? And I saw a lot of people as well saying that she'll never get over it. So, regarding her and Negan, people are split. I'm excited to see where that goes. I thought we'd see it in this episode. I don't know why I thought we'd get the throwdown between the two of them in this episode, but we didn't. This was just a backstory, so I'm guessing that's going to be kept for season 11. Someone's going to die, and I don't think it's going to be Maggie. Carol is something else I wanted to touch on too. She made the deal with Negan about whole help us take down the Whisperers, help us get Alpha, blah blah blah, you'll be rewarded. Wink wink, nudge nudge, because he fucking wasn't. Motherfucker was banished. There's been people saying, like, did Carol even ask the council? Did she approach the council? Or did she just go to Negan and be like, oh no, you're banished, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. These days I would not put anything past Carol. I'm like, yeah, she's capable of just about anything, I would say. So like if she didn't go to the council and if she did just go to Negan and was like, you're banished, get out, I wouldn't be surprised. I do think it's kind of shitty, little bit, to make a deal with someone and then go back on it. Regardless of the person, like a deal is a deal, you know what I'm saying? So I think Negan now sees, yeah, I can't trust anybody in here. No one here is on my side. And like, rightfully so, but at least now he sees it too. Something that's really cute that I saw on Twitter was, I think Hillary put it up, Jeffrey's wife. The two of them took their kids and they like moved onto the set while they were doing this episode. And I'm like, one, that is insane. And two, that's really fucking sweet. Imagine, like, The Walking Dead to us, yeah, is huge. And it's, you know, it's viewers, it's our favourite show, we love it. But like to the kids, to Jeffrey and Hillary's kids, it's just mom and dad's job. So can you imagine getting to walk into that world and see it while they go do their episode, do their job, and then like when they get older, knowing that they were part of that history, that they were running around on set, it must be, it's just that's just must be absolutely mental. So I think that's it. There's obviously stuff that I've missed and forgot to talk about, but like it's me, I get so sidetracked that if I keep talking, I'll be here for the next half hour. Bottom line, I loved the episode. I thought it was really good. I thought it flowed well. I liked the flashbacks. I liked how it was presented to us. And I said it in the reaction. It was such like a hit you in the face, high tense kind of episode that I forgot about the rest of the show. Like when we came back and we saw Negan looking at Maggie, I was like, oh fuck yeah, I forgot. This is a thing that's going to happen, the two of them. Okay. I've said it on Twitter and like I've seen a lot of other people saying the same thing. They could have done a little mini series out of Negan. Well, Negan and Lucille, but more just like Negan's backstory, I suppose. Because like there's a lot of blanks, there's a lot of things that we didn't see, I guess, between where it ended and where we met him in the show. So like I feel like they could have done a small little mini series, even like a 5 or 6 episode little mini series of just about Negan. I would have absolutely loved that. Or maybe they could have stretched it into a movie length episode, made it like an hour and a half. There's still stuff that they could have played around with and done without it feeling bloated, I guess. Because like the episode, yeah, it was, I feel it was perfectly delivered in the way that it was done, but I still would have liked to have seen more, which I guess is a good complaint. But yeah, that's it for 10C. The fuck, I can't believe it's it's over. I remember when it was announced that we were getting the bonus episodes. Now it's over. Time is a fucking illusion these days. I have seen the next episode of Fear, the mid-season premiere. It was put up early on some fucking streaming site. You guys know my thoughts, views and opinions on streaming sites that post episodes early and then region block it for people outside of America. You know my thoughts on that fuckery. But I have managed to see it. I have my reaction done and all like ready to upload, but I won't be putting it up until the usual time of like next Monday afternoon. It was a kick in the bollocks. We'll leave it at that. No spoilers down below because I know a lot of people still haven't seen the episode. So yeah, you guys, that is it for this review video. That is it for season 10 and for 10C. If you guys want to see more content from me, the link to my Patreon is down below. I do a reaction to a whole bunch of shows. Like at the moment we're doing Daredevil, The Punisher, The 100, Doctor Who, Riverdale, which is an absolute experience, let me tell you. That show is just on acid. I put up extended, whatever videos go up on YouTube, like reaction wise, so The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead, the extended reactions go up on Patreon. I'm also doing Star Wars, the Star Wars movie franchise. I'm watching that for the first time, which is something. I also do live streams and stuff like that over there, so the link is down below. If you guys want to connect with me on Twitter or Instagram, the link to that is also down below. Thank you for watching yet another season with me. And here's to season 11, which apparently is starting in August, which is like 2 months earlier than we usually get seasons. I'm excited and kind of sad because it's the last season, but it's not time yet. So, I'm excited for this Daryl and Carol shit. The Daryl and Carol show. I'm excited to see what they do with that because I've seen absolutely no information on that. And I'm like, is this going to be like the Rick movies that you tell us we're getting something and then you never give it to us and you hope we forget about it? Because I haven't forgot. Okay, I still miss Ricky Dicky Doodah. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll talk to you all soon.